Hi everyone, I am Francine from Huawei Global Training Center. Today, let's continue and discuss OpenStack Keystone component. Keystone is one OpenStack service that provides API client authentication service discovery and distribute multi-tenant authorization by implementing OpenStack's Identify API. It relates with following concepts. User is one OpenStack service customer, can be people, service, or systems. Project refers to a collection of resources allocated to the user, known as tenants before Keystone version 3. Roles refers to a user's operational authority. You can create and assign rules to user or group on a project. Domain is collection of user, groups, and projects. Each group and project is owned by exactly one domain. An endpoint in Keystone is just a URL that can use it to access the service within OpenStack. Each of the services in your cloud environments runs on a particular URL and port. This picture can help you to understand better the relationship between those glossaries. First of all, we can create two domains, Domain 1 and Domain 2, assigned to Group Corporate 1 and Group Corporate 2. And each group may have some branch offices. You can create projects under those two domains, Project 1, Project 2, and Project 3, which can be assigned to three branches to use. Under the project, can create different users and users can exit across multiple projects. Well, as we know, Keystone provides Identify service, and this is a long list of entities that are involved in a process. But how does it actually work? Here is a rough diagram of this process. To access some service, users provide the credential to Keystone and receive a token. This token travels between servers whichever user requests of request generated by a service to another service to process the user's request. The users find a URL or a service that they needed. If the users, for example, want to launch a new VM instance in Nova, one can find a URL Nova in the list of environments provided by Keystone and send an appropriate request. After that, Nova verifies the validity of the token and Keystone and should create an instance from some image by the provided image ID and plug it into some network. At first, Nova feeds this token to Glam to get the image stored somewhere in there. After that, it asks Quantum to plug this new instance to a network. Quantum verifies whether the user has access to network into his own database to interface of VM by requesting into a new Nova. All the way, this token travels between services so that they can ask Keystones or each of for additional information or some actions. Now, let's recap the main points. Firstly, we briefly introduced the basic concept about Keystones for common terminologies, then we took a look closer about Keystone and process. Well, this session ends here. Thanks for attending.